In today's video, we have an absolute beauty coming to you. We have the entire kingdom to be able to pick any golf club, and we have nothing right now in this bag. We're gonna fill it with a beginner set of golf clubs. This is gonna be what we're calling a ghost fitting. If I didn't have you here, based on my experience, these would be the clubs in the TaylorMade kingdom that I would put you in. So let's do it. Let's fill the ghost bag. And stick around because we've got a giveaway as well. At the end of this vid, we're going to be giving something away straight to you. There is a lot to cover in here. Where do you start? I'm even intimidated by what I call Pandora's box here at the Kingdom, which is all of these golf shafts on the wall, all of these golf heads. We're going to start this video at the top end of the bag. I'm looking at the higher handicapper, right? So it has to be driver. If I'm pushing you for it and you're asking me to come down on a number, I'm going 10.5 because I want you to aspire to this. I want you to get playing in it. I want you to roll. I want you to learn about attack angles and how you deliver the golf club. So I'm actually not going to do the 12. I'm going to do 10.5 max, which on our next club is going to be for good reason. Then let's get into the golf shafts. I'm going for the R KBS, lightweight, very lightweight in this max KBS, 42 reg in the max HL KBS. Keep your weights below 60 if you really want to, and go 10.5. If you struggle with height, then go 12, but definitely have the 60 gram and go R flex as a beginner. Golden rule, if we start out there, that's step number one. All right, club number two, and this is why I went 10.5 on the max. One of these bad boys. They have absolutely crushed it this year. Let's assume that you are the beginner like we said, so I'm going to grab the 13.5. I think it's important at this stage that you get, and this one has it, the white weights at the back and the yellow weights at the front. This is going to work as your off the tee club to start you out. It'll be cut a little bit shorter in the golf shaft. I want you to get in the 60 grams. So you can play the same shaft I just recommended in driver, but play it in the 60 gram and then cut it at the length that the specifications recommend, which I think is about 43.5 on a USGA ruler for this. Swing weights, balance points, just get it matched up. Everything through this video until I get to your wedges, I want the swing weights, which is a letter and a number. We'll have another video in the Trottie Golf channel on that explaining it. Just get them at D3. That's all you need to know for now on that. But this is a good place to start because the driver's going to be intimidating. Now, I'm going to skip a little when it comes to 5 wood, 7 wood, 9 wood. I want to see where we end up with the clubs making up. And what I'm looking for is straight in this bag here. So we would then come over here and we would do the 5, potentially hold on that. We'd do the 6, the 7. You need all of them. The 8. The 9, and I like the shaft. It's the Max MT KBS R85. I'm not changing that. And this is the QI iron. So I've decided while standing here talking to you now, I'm going to start with the 6, 7, 8, 9, and I will allow you a pitching wedge and an approach wedge in that set. So next up is the wedges, and I needed to check that A wedge so that it comes into play. This is where I want to push again, much like the driver. I want the golfer to be aspirational. I'm going to go 54 and 60, and I'm going to go 54 high bounce 13. I will also stick with the shaft here, which is 115. As long as you get into something that's around 115, 110 grams, I'm okay with it. This is dynamic gold. My preference is the 610 wedge shaft from KBS. That's what I like. And I also think it would match this iron set a little better than diving into something like this. You could also play the high rev. So to get the matching feels through the set into the wedges. So KBS high rev would be a good way to go. When it comes to your 60, and I think it's poking out right here, let me just have a little check. This high toe is calling your name. This is 60, and it's ATW, so all-terrain wide is what that stands for, 14 bounce. So that really fat sole is going to help you out of the bunkers. Those two definitely are going in. So this gives you aspiration as to where your future game is going. It's got high bounce, which means it'll help your club get through the turf as you deliver it into the turf. And then this one will help you so much out of the traps. It's aimed at you guys. Swing weights, remember I touched on that earlier. Let's dive back onto that. If you put high rev golf shafts in here from KBS, I want you to swing weight this one at D4, which is slightly heavier. It's 2 grams heavier in the head. And this also works at D4 or D5. Now what that means when you play your golf shots, you're just gonna have a bit more feel in those wedges because you'll feel the heads a little bit heavier. So those two go in to complete the irons. Now what you're able to do is count where we're up to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have to have a putter. So that puts us on 11, and then that leaves me 3 to make up the gap between my loft on here on the 6 iron all the way to 13.5. Let's add a putter and then let's cover that gap. Putter without seeing you, there's only one way to go. I've got world number 1 here, Scottie Scheffler, and this Spider with what's called a plumber's neck changed his whole putting statistics. It's got this true path on top that helps you with the sight line. It has one single sight line. Without seeing you, I don't know what other avenue to go down. The wings at the back here give this thing stability. So if you need help making putts, this is where I'm gonna go. It comes standard with a KBS golf shaft in there, super stroke grip at 35 inches. Without seeing you and ghost fitting, there is nothing better than what the world number 1 uses, and you've seen his stats improve. This is a great piece to add into the set. So I've grabbed 3 clubs to make up the rest of the set here, and I'm gonna give you options again on shafts. I'd like KBS to continue on that HL. That works, it marries into your set. My one request is that you keep in the 60s or the 50s. So you're not here for a fitting, so I would do 60s through. I've got a 5 wood at 18.5 that comes in with the max head. That's important, 18.5 max. So really, we're gonna put a lot of heat on this mini driver to work for you. We're not looking for you to hit it off the deck yet, but as we get into the 5 wood, we challenge you to do that moving forward. Then everyone's favorite friend, I really think you got to have one. I'm going for this to be progressive and into your future. This is in 5. I would want it in 6R. That is a 7 wood. Absolutely in, out the gate. And then this one was up for some debate, whether you went 9 wood or whether you went 7 wood. I've actually gone Rescue 423. This is the max light head. KBS make a beautiful prototype shaft, might be a bit strong for a beginner, so stay on that max HL in the 6R. R for everything I've said, by the way. R flex, I might have said S and called it out. Stay R flex on everything. So this is where you would end up, and there would be room for movement. This totals 14 clubs. You can see there's a lot of head covers at the top end. Room for changes though, if you wanted to go beyond the 14 golf clubs. I'd look for you to maybe consider a 3 wood if this wasn't something you liked. If this came out of the bag, then you could consider also adding a 3 wood. A 3 wood is the club you would add here, but I think with your mini driver, it can cover both bases. For a higher handicap player, we give them options up here because this is where they need to make up ground. For a better player, which we may bring a ghost fitting for you in the future, that's when you add in more of the scoring clubs and the wedges. But for you guys out there, we're trying to get you to that stage. The lineup of TaylorMade golf balls is absolute fire. It's used by some of the best players in the world, and it's so important because it controls your spin and it gives you the feel. Golf balls involved in every single shot that you play. However, I'm not recommending TP5X and I'm not recommending TP5 to you. At your level right now, you need the feel of the tour response with the urethane cover, the 3-piece that golf ball is, and also the benefits that is going to give you in terms of spin and in terms of control. Your speed isn't quite there to get the benefit of the 5 layers that these golf balls give you. Don't get me wrong, if you go through all the steps in this video, it'll get there, but for now, go tour response in the TaylorMade lineup. Trust me, that'll help you out. You can even go strike if you want to help you with alignment and put it on the true path of that Scottie Scheffler Spider and help you make more putts. So then we're looking to wrap up the ultimate golf bag. Where better to come than the locker room here at the Kingdom and next to Tiger's bag. You can see I've got a few things propped up that I've used before ultimate ghost bag, right? One thing you're gonna need to know is your yardages. How do you get them? Well, you get one of these, a launch monitor. I use the full swing kit. Listen, you need to know your distances. As you start to develop and improve, you'll then start to notice spin numbers, launch numbers, and how they change between the driver, the mini driver, the 5-wood, the rescue, and why you go with it. A good couple of training aids that I recommend, always talk about them, is the Tour Striker, Smart Ball, that's Martin Chuck. I'll stick a link down below. This helps you with arm structure and timing. Another one that I like to use that's a bit more hands-on is the PlaneMate. Check that out as well. Again, for structure, timing, and how you turn through the golf ball and get into some different areas that don't make you so steep, that will help you get more efficient with the golf clubs. And then to the Messiah himself, Tiger, he even talked about the importance of this. This is alignment. We had Nelly Corder talk about it as well. Alignment sticks are a must. A tour aim is a must if you can get those in your game, because what chance do you have if you're not aimed up correctly, then how are you going to hit the target efficiently with a smooth pass when it comes to your golf game? So get some of these in your life too to help you. All the links are below for these items to check them out. In addition, in this video, TaylorMade has been generous to offer a giveaway. I said it was going to come. As we wrap this up, I'm going to be giving away a Qi35 driver. If you want to get your hands on that, tag 3 of your buddies, put them down in the comment below, use the hashtag TourTruckTuesday, follow TaylorMade and follow me. Grab a screenshot of both of them. When I say follow, I mean subscribe. Then go to my Instagram, which I know you all follow, and send me the screenshots of that. I know it's long-winded, but that's the way we've been doing these giveaways. They've been awesome through the summer. This is another great example of how you can get the perfect clubs for your game without actually having a fitting. This is as good as I could do, and TaylorMade have been generous enough to support it. So be sure to get after me, get after them, and send me the screenshots. I'll announce the winner in a couple of Tour Truck Tuesdays time. Good luck.